Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So today's going to be a little bit different, obviously. Can't film in the shop. Big storm came in. So today, we had another one of those situations last night, right? We're not actually going to talk about the situation. We're going to talk about something related to the situation, but a little bit separate from it. This video is for people who look like me and sound like me. My people, white country folk. Because anytime one of these situations happens, and by situation I mean the cops go a little bit too far, and by a little bit too far I mean a whole lot too far, people hop on Facebook and you make your little post and you get 4 or 5 likes from people you know, people who actually live around you, from your actual physical community, and you get a whole bunch of likes and comments and shares from people you've never met. And see, I think that's leading to a misunderstanding of how popular those opinions are among people like me. Big storm, right? It's the first storm of the season. Everybody knows the real big ones are going to come later. So today, starting last night, people started calling each other, making sure everybody was okay. Everybody had what they needed for the big storms coming later. Talking to a friend, I'm like, hey, you heading over to person X's house? And he just says, nah. No explanation, because I don't need one. I know why he's not going. Same reason I'm not. See, your community, your physical community, they see those posts. Those are not popular opinions. We also see the posts where you're like, oh, poor Lavoy, poor Randy. Oh, but that person that's got even the slightest bit of a tan, oh, they should have just accepted that life and death game. Assignment says the cops challenge them to. They should have complied. Nobody should resist. Meanwhile, you can say that on Facebook because they don't know you. However, I was with you when you got hit in the head with a mag light for resisting. People who live in the country, we tend to be anti-authoritarian. We like the freedom that comes with living out away from everybody. We rely on each other. We rely on principle. If your principles are so weak that they can be overridden by skin tone, something that superficial, they're not really your principles, are they? It's just something you say. And if it's just something you say, you can't really be trusted, can you? And you know what that means in a community like this. Nobody wants to be around you. Nobody wants anything to do with you. Nobody's going to help you because you can't be trusted. You can have different principles. Sit around and argue about that all day long, as long as you stick to them. But if you're don't tread on me, but that only applies to certain color people, we know that's not really your principle. Your real principle is something else. And every time this happens, that mask slips a little bit. We don't like it. These are not popular opinions anymore. You need to remember, Hollywood gave people like us 2 shows. One about a lawman didn't even carry a gun, and one about guys who, well, the entire show was about them resisting. And you pretend you love it, because it gives you an excuse to have that stupid flag. No, I'm not really like that. I just really like Dukes of Hazzard. Meanwhile, you're out there cheerleading for Boss Hogg. We all see it. It changes people's opinion of you, because what it tells us is that you don't have any principles. Not any that you'd stand for. You need to remember where you come from. You need to remember that moonshiners, they were the original defund the police. Not paying taxes, going out of their way. You need to remember that the term redneck, one of the more likely places it came from, had to do with organized labor, unions, collective bargaining, communities coming together. All that stuff that now you're like, oh no, that's bad. That's Marxism. Nothing changed. Nothing changed. Except you. You let Facebook, you let some dude with a red hat change who you are on a level so deep that those people who know you in real life don't want anything to do with you. I don't know that they changed you either. I think it just made you show it. Either way, you better see if those people on Facebook come help you with the storm. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.